secret capital of German Franconia, treasure trove of the German Reich. Of the original 130 towers of the city wall, only 71 have survived and are now used in a variety of ways. These city fortifications from the 14th and 15th centuries emerged following the union of the former two halves of the city, Lorenz and Sebald. The twin-towered St. Lorenz Church is the largest and artistically most important religious building in the city. The interior is of Gothic splendour, and the nave extends at the altar to a light-filled, three-aisled hall. With precious altar shrines and works of art by famous masters, and financed by influential donors. From above hovers the angel's greeting, a scene of the Annunciation by Master Veit Stoss. The Pegnitz River separates the two sections of the old town and is spanned by several fine bridges. The riverbanks were built on, and part of the Holy Spirit Hospital was constructed on a bridge. The historic area of Sebald has always been the domain of the city's long-established middle classes. With the once largest cobbled market north of the Alps, and with well-known sausage stalls and fresh cult food. The 19-metre-high beautiful fountain is set in a corner of the main square and is decorated with many biblical and courtly stone figures. The Church of Our Lady at the other end of the square is one of the city's landmarks. The oldest Catholic church hall of the Frankish Empire. The radiant Tucher altar in the choir room features an important panel painting, along with stained glass windows and the oldest painted glass in the city. The Middle Ages dominate the old town, with skillfully restored murals. The town hall complex dates back to various periods and is in the style of Italian Renaissance palaces. Femo House is the city's largest and most completely preserved middle-class building, built by a wealthy silk merchant, then subsequently owned by patrician families Beheim and later Femo. The more than 30 rooms of Femo House provide a good insight into the history of Nuremberg. A fully equipped kitchen and a tall Baroque stucco ceiling bring back to life the spectacular days of the past. A fascinating journey through 950 years of history. Sebald Court provides an impressive panoramic view of the Nuremberg architecture of old, and the mighty Schurstab House, including a rectory and chapel. Named after Holy Sebald, the Sebaldus Church ranks as the most important church in Nuremberg, first mentioned in 1072. The interior was furnished with works of art, epitaphs, and votive images. Such as the carved Madonna in Glory and a triptych of painter Hans Suess von Kulmbach, including window-glass paintings, frescoes, and altarpieces. A worthy home for the city's patron saint. Albrecht Durer is regarded as the city's most famous son. Durer was born in Nuremberg and was the greatest German Renaissance artist, blessed with many different skills. At the foot of Castle Hill is the small Tiergartner Court, in front of an eponymous tower and its city gate, framed by half-timbered buildings. This is a provocative bronze sculpture of the Durer hare. Located in the square is Albrecht Durer House. The world-famous artist purchased it in 1509 and lived there until his death. It is likely that many of his most famous paintings were created there. Today, this place of worship is also the city's main Durer museum. The rooms and furniture have been reconstructed and indicate the lifestyle of the artist in around 1500. The medieval Nuremberg castle towers over the city from a sandstone rock, a fortress system whose construction began under Emperor Henry III. Until that time, the Holy Roman Empire did not possess a capital city, and its rulers wandered from place to place with their entourage to hold both imperial and court days. The importance of Nuremberg can be highlighted by the fact that each ruler of Germany resided in the castle until 1571. Most of the castle buildings have been rebuilt, including the Night Room. A magnificently framed gate leads to the castle chapel, on 2 floors of which are portrayed medieval times. The lower section, dimly lit but accessible from the courtyard, and a bright upper chapel with altar and emperor gallery. The Emperor Hall on the first floor, directly above the Knights' Hall, was used for festive banquets, with 7 tables and a buffet. Next, the Imperial Chambers, a reception room with its coat of arms ceiling paintings. And behind it, the Imperial Sitting Room that was used for royal audiences. The deep well in the outer courtyard descends 50 meters into the sandstone. And the Donjon or Sinwell Tower provides a good view due to its circular shape. It dates from the 12th century and features a spiral wooden staircase. Nuremberg is an imperial city, which became the city of party rallies, but which nevertheless has not lost its benevolent spirit.